Hello everyone, and welcome to pros and cons of the demo for the video game Night and Delirium on Not Now Mom, I'm Gaming. These are short videos featuring gameplay clips or screenshots so as not to show too much in the spoiler department. Links to this review are in the description below. Let the reviewing begin. Pros. Gradient text background. I played a lot of visual novels, and for the most part they normally stick with two of the normal text spaces, and that's to either have a rectangular colored background at the bottom or to have no background at all for the text. The former is good because it helps us read the text. The latter isn't that great because the text can be hard to read. But this game doesn't necessarily have a colored text box, but rather a dark transparent gradient, and the reason I like this is because you can still see the background image fairly clearly, instead of needing to hide the interface in order to see the image before you. Tidy menu overlay. You've got your typical menu at the bottom, and I'm kind of disappointed that you can't hide it off to the side like the others, but this game has two other menus that you can choose to hide. I really do wish VNs would have a feature to hide the main menu instead of it taking up screen space. Cons. Timed events slightly confusing. I understand the concept well enough. There's a start and end time, but not always, and the end time is the last moment for you to do the event in question. There's also a time on how long the event takes. I understand all of that. But I wanted to do all the events at one point, and one location had a start but no end time, and the other had no start or end. I chose the latter first and was locked out of the former, and I don't know, I just don't understand why. So it feels a little more complicated than it should be. Dining tutorial a bit overwhelming. There was a lot going on with the dining tutorial, and by the end of it I was just thinking, there's no way I'll be able to remember all that and do it correctly. And although I stand by the intimidation factor, it does get a bit easier to understand the more you do it. I am also glad that we only stick to our regular customers, because we start to get an understanding of what they like. So while this is a con for how overwhelming it was, it gets easier with practice. And that's the end of our pros and cons review of the demo for Night and Delirium. And if you're interested in a longer podcast review of this game, there's another link in the description where you can vote for it. Thanks for watching everyone, and don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom, I'm gaming."